Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, August the 29th. One of my favorite people here. There she is. Barbara Buffaloe.
Hi, Paul.
Good to have you here with the City of Columbia's Office of Sustainability.
Right. We're going to just do all alliterations from now on. Maybe something like Suite of Sustainability or yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at that blue streak in your hair, by the way.
You know what? I do it just for you.
Do you really?
No.
Blue streak in your hair. She's got a blue streak in her hair with her blue glasses.
You guys see, and they should also tune in because you have a new table here we're sitting at.
Well, I mean, we're really fancy.
Well, you got to dress it up. Now. Otherwise, this is the only reason I come back is to see the set.
All right. So what's going on with the City of Columbia Office of Sustainability?
Good work. Well, we've got a couple things going on, but the biggest thing, is that we're still doing Columbia's Climate Action and Adaptation Plan.
Yeah.
So on August 20th, City Council adopted emission reduction goals, and they set these goals high. So we're looking at, by the year 2050, to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions by 80%.
I hope, I really hope that this happens. It appears that cities across the country are taking the reins of this, where the federal government is stepping back.
And, that's one thing that obviously happened in Columbia last June when the president pulled out of the Paris Climate Accord. Our mayor joined on with a bunch of other mayors. I think we're up to like 250 mayors now have signed on to say we're still in.
Yes.
And so we understand that climate change is affecting our communities when we see our droughts and then our extreme weather events.
And I was reading a story in the Missourian about endangered species. It
was the birds.
The birds, yes. The birds that will become extinct because of the warming climate.
And they had never been on an endangered list before, but now predators are moving into warmer climates and are able to.
So you read that same story?
I did read that article.
The thing that really concerns me is the fact that this is real. It's real, and I don't know if enough people are really taking it seriously.
Yeah, we did a vulnerability assessments in the spring where we looked at, forecasting out. Let's say that we continue on this same trend. What could be the experiences we have? So those higher above 95-degree days in the summertime, we could have more of those than we had in years past. And so one of the things that we look at that is both encouraging people to recognize this and to make the changes that they can, right? So what can you do to make your home more comfortable with the weather changes? Like how can you stay more comfortable in your home? But one of the other things that we talk about too is that there are benefits that you can do by making these changes, right? So yes, we need to act because it's for the health of our planet. But at the same time, you can also save money and be more comfortable in your home to make these changes. And so we try to, tell both sides of the story in that regard to help people not feel too much fear over the future. Right.
So the City of Columbia is on the forefront of all of this. And
we are good. We are a good leader. It is interesting, though, when you talk about this. And I was like, we're a good leader. And it's like, okay, so let's model this for the other communities in Missouri. But at the same time, let's keep challenging ourselves.
So if people want more information, what can they do on that?
You can go to como.gov and look for climate action. So we have a website where we're doing some of that. We also have a lot of programs within the city. So one of the things that we've been looking at are these strategies that we're going to put into the Climate Action and Adaptation Plan. Rental energy efficiency is one of the areas that we could see improvement in. And so we're looking to work with renters. Students that just got back, they're probably about to get their first utility bill.
And maybe sticker shock for them.
Right. If you've never paid a utility bill before, this might be surprising to you.
They hear mom and dad complaining about it, but they've not done it.
Right. And so we're helping students know what they can be in control over, right? So that little box that sets your air conditioning and heating, you can change it.
Right. You can set it to a little bit warmer in the summertime and a little bit cooler in the wintertime.
So we have this graphic that we use, and it looks like just a little programmable thermostat, and it shows you to do in the summertime, set it up to 78 degrees, and in the wintertime down to 68 degrees. And you can change that if you're away for a little bit, change a little bit warmer if you're gone, or a little bit cooler if you're there. Whatever you need, but just to be more active and take more control over what you can do.
Okay. The other thing you wanted to mention.
Are you going to say the roll cart discussion?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No, I was not. Oh, we were going to.
I was like, no, Paul Pepper.
I won't bring up the roll carts. She can't talk about the roll cards, even though there was an editorial in the Missourian, editorial
the Darko
cartoon. Yeah, that was pretty good.
No. But one of the other things I was going to talk about was that, so for our property owners, too, that own property, they can also participate in all the programs that we have, right? So if you own property, you can get attic insulation assistance for putting attic into your rental units. And you can you can do the home performance with Energy Star program. So it's not just for owner occupied.
Okay, so you're talking to the people who own the rental property.
Right. To help, we want to help them invest in their properties.
And they can get credits for it.
They can. So they can get the rebates just like you can get for your home. If you have, if your property allows housing choice vouchers, we have another Enhance Your Attic program where we help give more rebates and cost share programs to add attic insulation. And those kind of affect more of our populations that are more at need, those rental units. And so we're trying to help property owners invest in their property so that they can help keep the cost low. Okay,
so if you're a property owner and you want to help with the environment, you can also get tax credits, which is going to help you
for some of the stuff, as well as the rebates you can get through utility. Both Boone Electric and Columbia Water and Light offer those rebates, and it's really just a way because we are of our housing units, we're 52% are rental units. So if we're talking about decreasing our carbon emissions,
back this up a minute. You're saying that 52% of the housing in Columbia is rental units.
Correct. And so when we're looking at strategies for reducing our carbon emissions, we're looking at, energy use in the built environment is one of our biggest emitters. And so how can we help reduce the amount of energy used in our built environment? And we can do that by improving the energy efficiency in these units. And so if 52% of our units are rental, then we have programs specifically for property owners to help reduce that energy there. And then we also have our educational campaigns for students and for other renters to know how they can take control and save.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with everything the city is doing to help the environment.
I am too. I like working there.
Yeah. It's really good, Barb. And I think just the fact that you come on and talk about it, we make it a topic of discussion. It's important for all of us. This is the only planet we have.
We have not found a way to Mars yet. That's true.
No, this is the only one we have, and unfortunately, we sometimes take it for granted.
Right. Well, I'm glad that we have people like you, Paul, that allow us to come on and talk about this.
My pleasure.
And we're able to go out and talk to any other community groups if they want to hear us talk about climate
if you would like
action.
to hear Barb, if you'd like for her to come and talk with you, she can contact you by...
Yeah, just contact 874-CITY and ask for Barbara Buffaloe.
Yeah, and she'll come talk to you, and then you can see that blue streak in her hair.
Maybe it'll be purple by then.
All right, we'll see you. Thank you, Barb. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.